There's a lot of rats in the world. You got Emile from Ratatouille, he's a pretty cool rat. You got Rizzo from, the Muppets, I love that guy. You got Mickey Mouse in rat form who haunts my dreams, and you got the best rat of all, Roddy. Roddy the Rat. Look at him. Classy in his tux, being a king, voiced by a king. Best casting choice in the world in my opinion. Hugh Jackman as the Wolverine being a fitting role? Nah. It's Roddy the Rat, my guy. It's amazing. Flushed Away is a 2006 animated makeup tutorial starring Hugh Jackman, Jean Reno, Ian McKellen, Kate Winslet, and Bill Nye. Not that one. This movie dropped in the massive animated animal craze of 2006 that seriously just went insane. It holds the same animation as the classic stop motion films of Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit, but this time it takes that stop motion look and animates it. Haha, it's a twist. For some reason, everyone keeps requesting me to talk about this movie, and I think I know why. It's because you weirdos want to see some of that deviant art of the Flushed Away characters. I just know it. I'll give you what you want, you sickos. In all seriousness, I enjoy this movie a lot. I enjoy the cheesy soundtrack, the voice acting, the world, and especially the animation. I find the stop motion feel and design of the movie to be so appealing, and the visuals just feel yummy. When this movie dropped in 2006, it flew under the radar. It got generally positive reviews, but it bombed so hard at the box office. But now there seems to be a lot of nostalgia for the movie, and a lot of love for it. I think this came after the fact because of people who played the video game. The game wasn't anything special, but it was enjoyable for a young lad like myself. Like, it really doesn't hold up, but I can see the nostalgia factor in there with those rose-tinted glasses. I can see it. Let's jump into this moist plot, flushed down the drain of nostalgia. Oh boy, it's a good time. So the film begins with a pretty great title card. Honestly, I love how they put the title in the bridge. It shows us the setting right off the bat in a cute way. It's in London, it's adorable, I love it. We then cut inside a fancy-ass house where this family is going on vacation. We never see their faces, but immediately after, when they leave, we meet Roddy St. James, our main classy guy. He's excited to be all alone since the family left because he dances around all free and creates his party with mannequins and stuff. They play the cheesiest classic song during this, but I can't play it for copyright reasons, so just know it goes like do 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 do, dancing with myself, dancing with myself, elf, do 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 do, dancing do myself, yeah. We also see Roddy almost put on a Wolverine suit. Haha, cute. You get it? It's because he's Hugh Jackman and he almost wore the suit. But then we see this man just go around in a little red car, old Stuart Little style. This part was really great to me as a kid because of how he just goes around this massive place as a tiny animal. It's a lot of fun. But soon you start to see how he secretly gets lonely because he has no one directly to talk to except for faceless mannequins. I don't know why I said faceless. They literally have faces. I mean soulless. During the night, Roddy is visited by a random rat who comes in through the kitchen sink. The rat immediately acts like this is his new home and he makes good use of it. At one point he watches soccer and we see the faces of humans in this world and it's very disgusting. They look really, really weird. They didn't show the faces of the family for a reason, I thought at first, but boom, we see how weird the humans look in this world. They honestly should have scrapped this tiny aspect. I don't know why it's bugging me so much, but just look at this person. Anyways, Roddy hates this slob living in his house, so he attempts to kick him out. He tries to trick him into being flushed down the drain, but the slob ain't that dumb, so he pushes Roddy in and flushes him down himself. So, flushed away. He's getting. It's happening, folks. OfficeGift.exe, it's happening command. While down the drain, Roddy runs into a fish and we get a Finding Nemo reference, which I thought was pretty cute.
Have you seen my dad?
Roddy then reaches a city, and this was my favorite part as a kid, and honestly still is. Seeing the city that the rats built from all this trash they receive is so adorable. How they use porta potties as skyscrapers or cans as boats and cups like actual teacups that you see in Disney. It's adorable. I mean, look at the cop wearing an actual walkie-talkie and how big it is on him. I love it so much. Roddy soon accidentally runs into Rita, which is the main badass rat girl. There's a lot of fan fiction of them together as humans, which really disturbs me. Roddy gets mixed up in the situation that Rita is in, where it turns out that she stole something from the mobsters, a little ruby. She stole a ruby. We then meet this white rat who talks about how he used to get tested on in labs, and that's why he's all pale. I don't know why that was such a chilling conclusion to me, but it really was. They're brought back to the frog's home, and we see how he's a big collector of things. He takes a liking to Roddy until he bumblefucks everything up and breaks all of his stuff. The frog freaks out and puts him in a chilling situation. Get it? Better cool off on the puns, am I right? Ha. So this frog is the main villain, and he's always croaking up the place. But Rita and Roddy break out, just call him R&R for now. R&R break out the ruby that the frog is after, and then we get a clever banana gag. I like the jokes in the movie. I can't help but really like the jokes.
Whitey, that's a banana skin.
Roddy then breaks the ruby because he knows it's fake, and she's like, "Oh, you meanie." We then find that Rita took a cord from the frog that he like really needs because it's a really special cord, like a mad special cord. But meanwhile, R&R go to Rita's house where we meet her family. And the animation is really impressive for the time this was dropped, considering all the moving parts on screen. Like, it's really impressive that all the different things that everyone is doing, like, at the same time. I love it. Roddy then comes up with a plan to find another ruby because Rita likes rubies. There's so many R's in that sentence. So then there's a big chase sequence where all the rats chase after them, and it's really fun and really creative. We then get a chilling backstory for the frog with creative animation, while he also hires a bunch of hilarious French frogs to get the rats, even though they kind of say some weird stuff that is a little questionable.
You're going to pay for that, my little chocolate croissant.
They go after the rats and pop into frame in the funniest way possible, and honestly, this could be a meme format. Just look at this. It works so well with anything. Here's a blue screen for anyone that wants to make their own because, ooh, I love it. The French frogs are honestly hilarious, and they lead R&R to escaping outside and back into Roddy's house. Roddy gives her a jewel out of the human's jewelry box, and they have a little moment together about family and being alone and stuff, and it's honestly really sweet. Roddy then figures out that the frog's plan with the cable is to like drown the city. I kind of forgot about the cable, to be honest. But some big action scene happens where the frog gets all tongue-tied, literally, and the whole town chills out. And it's a happy ending, hoorah! This movie is cute. I honestly adore it. It's cheesy, it's cliche, but it was made at the time when these kind of tropes became so cliche that I can give it a pass. A lot of the gags and jokes are so subtle at times, and I adore it. The references made are so quick, and if you blink, you'll literally miss a lot of them. There's a Han Solo reference in the freezer, there's a Wallace and Gromit reference for like 3 animation frames, and the intro alone, there's like 30 references in the DVDs that you'll literally miss if you don't pause the movie to check it. Shark Tale and Batman, but it's Ratman and Over the Hedge, there's a lot of them. I find it so cute. I think my only gripes with the movie would be the potty humor. Like, I get that it's flushed away, but there's a lot of burp jokes and groin hit jokes and just unneeded ones, but I guess it's to appeal to kids, so I can give it a slight pass, because a lot of the humor in this movie really does work. I adore the little slug guys throughout the movie that pop up with songs and stuff. They remind me of Minions, but not cringy and pandering. There's really a lot of heart in this movie. It's simple but effective in its message of family and finding friendship, and it's really sweet. I tried checking out the video game, but it definitely does not hold up as well. I say the best parts were going around the big house and seeing all this stuff from a tiny rat perspective. Being able to walk around the city yourself was really cool to me as a kid, even though it's a little more barren than I remember. The game also adds like a Brazilian spider villain enemy that's not in the movie, and every time you kill him, they give a weird funny line and
Isso é doloroso!
Okay, yeah, sure. The worst part of the game was definitely the cutscenes and how they would just play screenshots of the movie. Like, was it really that hard to just add pre-rendered cutscenes instead of awful screenshots? Because, oh boy. But at least the movie is really fun and adorable. Roddy is a classy, beautiful man with amazing taste. I love this movie, and I love rats, and I love you. Join me next time as I flush not just a rat down my toilet, but all of my sorrows.